Yeah, before Kobe Bryant became a five-time NBA champion, before fans around the world chanted his name, he was a boy who failed miserably during his very first summer basketball league. He didn't score a single point, not one. Most kids would have quit, but not Kobe. That failure planted the seed of what the world would later call the Mamba Mentality. Kobe Bean Bryant was born in Philadelphia in 1978, the son of former NBA player Joe Jellybean Bryant. While growing up, Kobe spent part of his childhood in Italy, where his father played professional basketball. He wasn't the tallest, the fastest, or the strongest kid on the court. In fact, in his early years, he struggled just to keep up with older, bigger players. At 12 years old, Kobe joined a summer league in Philadelphia. It was supposed to be his big chance, but the result? 0 points all summer. He went home devastated, but instead of quitting, Kobe made a decision. He would outwork everyone. From that moment on, Kobe transformed his mindset. He studied every move of the game, every angle, every weakness. He woke up earlier, practiced longer, and pushed himself harder than anyone else. Kobe once described it like this: "If you see me in a fight with a bear, pray for the bear." That was his mentality, unyielding, fearless, relentless. In high school, his legendary work ethic began to show. While others slept, Kobe was in the gym at 5 a.m., practicing shot after shot. By the time his peers were just waking up, he had already put in hours of work. At just 17 years old, Kobe entered the NBA straight from high school, something few dared to do. Critics doubted him. They said he was too young, too raw, not ready for the pressure of the professional league. His early years with the Los Angeles Lakers were tough. He made mistakes on the court, even famously shooting multiple air balls during the 1997 playoffs against the Utah Jazz. Most players would have been crushed by the embarrassment. But Kobe, he took it as fuel. He studied game tape all summer, practiced relentlessly, and came back stronger. Those air balls became the foundation for his future championships. Over time, Kobe developed what he called the Mamba Mentality. It wasn't just about basketball, it was about life. It meant constant self-improvement, pushing past limits, and refusing to settle for mediocrity. Kobe explained, "The Mamba Mentality is about focusing on the process and trusting in the hard work when it matters most." He became known for his 4 a.m. workouts, his willingness to train longer and harder than anyone, and his obsession with perfection. Teammates sometimes thought he was extreme, but that extremity led him to 5 NBA championships, 2 Olympic gold medals, and a reputation as one of the greatest players in basketball history. Even after retiring, Kobe carried the Mamba Mentality into his second act. He became an entrepreneur, a mentor, and even won an Academy Award for his animated short film, Dear Basketball. His drive didn't stop when the buzzer sounded. It carried into every area of his life. On January 26, 2020, the world mourned when Kobe, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others tragically lost their lives in a helicopter crash. But Kobe's legacy didn't die. The Mamba Mentality lives on in millions of athletes, dreamers, and everyday people who push themselves to be better. Kobe Bryant's story teaches us that failure is not the end, it is the beginning. The 0 points in that summer league, the air balls in the playoffs, the doubts from critics, all became fuel for greatness. So the next time you feel like giving up, remember Kobe's words, great things come from hard work and perseverance, no excuses. That is the essence of the Mamba Mentality.